Hello, we're Andy, the Maniacal Cinephile, and happy Valentine's Day. It's that special time of year when love is in the air. I got...
Andy, why is it called St. Valentine's Day?
Well, little buddy, St. Valentine, the patron saint of love, beekeepers, and epilepsy, was clubbed to death, beheaded, and buried on February 14th. In Rome, they keep his skull in a glass case.
Remember to whip your lover with the hides of sacrificed animals to promote fertility.
What? No! To celebrate Valentine's Day, here are 10 memorable horror movie couples. Frank Cotton, a sex pervert, buys a puzzle box that opens the door to a realm of otherworldly pleasure.
Dave and Buster's Restaurant and Arcade!
After solving the puzzle, chains and hooks fly out, tearing Frank apart. Pinhead, a Cenobite from that world, resets the puzzle and the room restores itself. He could easily get a renovation show on HGTV. Later, Frank's brother Larry moves into that house. Larry doesn't know his wife Julia was banging Frank before their wedding. When Larry accidentally cuts his hand, his blood drips on the attic floor, and it somehow brings Frank back to life.
When you look up your high school crush to see if they're still hot and discover they have no skin.
Julia finds her old flame and agrees to help restore his body.
Just help me, will you? Please, God, help me.
Julia picks up men and brings them back to the attic to, nail them.
Please.
When the D was that good, you'll do anything for another ride.
Frank then drains their blood, which regenerates his body.
Every drop of blood you spill puts more flesh on my bones.
I think she only cares about the one bone.
A somewhat one-sided relationship indeed, but memorable. Oscar is a bullied 12-year-old boy, and maybe future serial killer living with his mother in Sweden. One day, he meets a mysterious new neighbor named Ellie, who turns out to be a 200-year-old vampire trapped in a kid's body.
I know how that goes.
Oscar finally finds a friend, and Ellie tells him to fight back against his bullies, which he does. He's enjoying that a little too much. The friendship turns to romance as Oscar learns Ellie's dark secret.
Ellie?
Geez, can I at least get you a bowl?
It's a tragic story about two misfits finding one another, protecting each other, and falling in love. The ambiguous ending allows the viewer to question, is this a grooming situation? Or is it true love? Originally, a low-budget film directed by Roger Corman in 1960, hello, young Jack Nicholson. The 1986 version is based on the 1982 Broadway musical.
You'll be a dentist. You have a talent for causing things.
What? This isn't scary! Unless Steve Martin brings out his banjo!
The nerdy Seymour is a florist working in a struggling shop whose life is changed when he finds a man-eating plant with a big appetite.
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long.
Ooh, dinner and a show.
When Seymour isn't busy collecting blood, he swoons over his coworker, Audrey, who is stuck in an abusive relationship. Seymour is so in love, he even names his killer plant Audrey 2.
After me?
I hope you don't mind.
I can see the resemblance.
The original ending was much darker, and after test screenings, the producers made sure to give Seymour and Audrey a happy ending.
Oh yeah, I know all about happy endings.
No, Evil, not that kind of happy ending. The film tells the story of Mickey and Mallory, two psychos with messed up childhoods who become lovers, killers, and are then glorified by the media.
Jim Morrison, Jack Nicholson, had a bloody pail of nitro, and you got Mickey and Mallory.
We meet them in a diner, where the couple take out some horny hillbillies.
Yeah, this stupid!
This is every Waffle House at 2 a.m.
So, how did they meet? Well, Mickey was a meat delivery boy who serviced Mallory's family. After Mickey breaks out of prison, the couple murder Mallory's mother and abusive father, played by Rodney Dangerfield.
He's dead. He's dead.
No respect at all.
Even though Tarantino hated this change to his script, filming Mallory's dysfunctional family like a sitcom shows the Leave It to Beaver image TV tries to sell versus harsh reality.
Recorded in front of a live audience of perverts.
The two then unofficially get married on a bridge and set off on a series of mass murders. These two make Bonnie and Clyde look like my grandparents.
Dead?
In the end, not even a prison riot could keep these two crazy lovebirds apart.
This kiss has been a year in the coming. They're doing something everyone told them they would never ever do again.
Geez, would you two get a padded room? Whether it's Kim and Edward or Jack and Sally, Tim Burton is no stranger to romance.
Why was Charlie's family poor when his mother's head game was strong? God damn!
In Beetlejuice, Barbara and Adam finally have their dream home, are on vacation, and drive into town to pick up some death. So that's what happens if a dog catches a car. They die in the crash, and now have to figure out how to haunt their home as ghosts.
This book needs more pictures.
When a new family moves in, the couple hire Beetlejuice, the bio-exorcist, to help scare them away.
Every day, she looks more like her mother.
Even death can't part these two, as they continue to stand by each other and fight for what is theirs.
We're home.
Look at this place. Everything's different.
They turned it into the set of a Tim Burton movie. Eventually, they find happiness and stay in their home, encouraging the kid they could never have in Lydia.
Ooh, like my fur baby, also named Lydia. No, Liddy Diddy, you can't have any more Mountain Dew.
Okay, I believe you.
Wholesome and charming, this spooky couple proves that love never dies. Whether it's the novel, miniseries, or remake, Ben and Beverly's love story was 27 years in the making. In their yearbook, they were voted most likely to defeat a shape-shifting alien and get married. Ben and Bev are both bullied as kids, becoming members of the Losers Club. Bev is kind to him, and Ben immediately falls in love.
You're right.
Your hair is with their fire! Adds a whole new meaning to the term, fire crotch.
The smooth Ben slips her some poetry, which she suspects was the stuttering Bill.
Duh, if it were Bill, it would read like this. Your hair is winter fire, January embers. My heart burns their too.
At one point, Bev is catatonic after Pennywise's attack, and it's a kiss from Ben, not Billy Boy, that brings her back.
January embers.
My heart burns there too.
Hashtag Benverly.
When they return to Derry 27 years later to kick Pennywise's ass again, they finally connect and become a couple.
And if you find someone worth holding on to, never, ever let them go.
Sometimes, love is patient.
January embers.
My heart burns there too.
So, how did you two meet?
The Conjuring franchise has been a huge hit, but it has also been criticized for its portrayal of this controversial real-life couple.
Who knew that one lie would turn into 87 Amityville horror movies?
Amityville? In space?
Yeah, they were probably hack frauds, but there is no denying the charming chemistry between actors Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson. The Warrens take on these terrifying paranormal cases, put themselves in terrible danger, and look out for each other the whole time.
Everything you see in here is either haunted, cursed, or has been used in some kind of ritualistic practice.
I gotta tell you a secret. I think they're in it for the antique collecting.
With every spooky installment, there's an underlying message of love and dedication. Farmiga and Wilson beautifully bring the Warrens' romance to life, in between all those jump scares.
I finally found someone who believed me.
What did you do then?
I married him.
Annabelle was their flower girl.
In The Conjuring 2, when Ed is covering an Elvis song, you can see Lorraine's love for him all over her face.
Falling in love with you.
And later, his love was all over her face.
You know the saying, opposites attract, and that is definitely the case with Dewey and Gale, the heart of the Scream movies. They were a contradictory odd couple that grew to love each other in front of and behind the camera.
Marry him. He's gonna be a future world champion.
Dewey Riley, a goofy cop with a heart of gold, was very different from Gale Weathers, a shady investigative journalist who will do anything to get her story and paid.
You think she could have paid for a better haircut?
I'll send you a copy.
It started with some innocent flirting that originally wasn't meant to be. In the script, at the end of the first Scream movie, Dewey dies, but Wes Craven changed his fate.
No. The best couple in Scream is Stu and Billy.
It was fun.
No!
Dewey's relationship with Gale blossomed into something serious that evolved across 5 different films.
It's gone through more changes than Scream 7.
This off and on again relationship may not have a happy ending in the films or real life, but Gail and Dewey are memorable, and that little theme chokes me up. We'll never get that buddy cop movie. Chucky and Tiffany are perhaps the most beloved and feared couple in horror.
Unlike Rob Zombie and Sherry Moon.
Wait, what?
In 1998, Bride of Chucky introduced us to the equally demented Tiffany Valentine, Charles Lee Ray's old girlfriend and future killer doll wife.
Barbie, eat your heart out.
Believe me, if men could marry their sex dolls, I would. I mean, we would. They would. What?
The couple's romance is delightfully disturbing from the start when Tiff bribes a cop, steals Chucky's remains, sews him back up, and revives him with her copy of Voodoo for Dummies.
An amulet. We need it to transfer our souls into human bodies.
But this is fake costume jewelry.
This toxic, bloody, and hilarious relationship has led to some of the most memorable moments in the horror genre.
Have I got a rubber?
Yeah.
Tiff, look at me. I'm all rubber.
You know those dolls that pee? This one gets pregnant.
While they may have a love-hate relationship throughout the movies and TV show, there is no doubt that they will go down as one of the most memorable scary movie couples.
You got your wish. You're mine now, doll.
How father proposed to mother.
It's Valentine's Day, so let's end the list with a couple who are madly in love.
Leather straps, red-hot pokers.
Later, my dearest.
The Addams Family isn't your typical horror movie, but damn it, Gomez and Morticia are the ultimate kooky, spooky, and ooky couple.
They're so cute together. It's scary.
50,000 going twice. Sold to Morticia Addams for $50,000.
Disgusting.
Every scene they are in is just oozing with love, passion, and lust.
Oh, Tish. That's French.
Oui.
My ears can only tolerate so much French.
You're like some desperate howling demon. You frightened me. Do it again.
Time to exorcise that demon from those pants.
Raul Julia and Angelica Houston brilliantly brought this couple to life and gave us one of the greatest depictions of undying love ever. That's also mixed with gallows humor.
Knock it off.
Everything about the Addams Family is unconventional, but since 1938, their romance has dominated comics, TV, movies, and streaming. Gomez and Morticia are spooky relationship goals. Now this has been my personal list, so let me know which memorable horror movie couples you would include in the comments below. We've been Andy, the Maniacal Cinephile.
Thanks for liking and subscribing.
We'll see you next time.